That's one way to wake up. Man, that's an aggressive wizard. Welcome back, everyone, to another First Look. Today, we're going to be looking at a game that is near and dear to my heart. A game that I played as a kid, or at least I played the original version on the NES, which sort of dates me a little bit, but I was born a little bit after it came out, but my grandpa actually had one, so I played this game a lot. My brother would also play it with me when we had the chance, so this one I have been very excited for. It's called Bobble for Friends. It's on the North American eShop for $39.99, and it is available March 31st, 2020. So that is actually a couple weeks away from today. Getting a little bit of an early sneak peek at it. By the time you guys are watching this, or you all are watching this, it'll probably be out or very close to being out, just because of embargo. So let's read a few details on it real quick. Playing alone or with up to 3 friends in couch co-op mode, jump your bubble dragons through 100 levels to defeat the wicked magician Bonner and his henchmen. The popular dragons Bub and Bob are back. Yes, they are. Bobble for Friends is the latest game in the legendary Bobble series from Taito. Shout out to Taito, welcome back. They've been off the scene for a while, but they have come back recently with a few newer games or updates to older games. So I'm really looking forward to this one. Let's take a look. First time booting it up. Comment below if you used to play Bobble, if you've ever played Bobble in the past. When I had a PlayStation 4, I had the version on it. I don't know where I got it, but I had the arcade version, and it played just like I remembered. But the thing was, the soundtrack sounded a little bit different, and it was just enough. It was just off by just enough that I can kind of tell, and it always bugged me. And from what I hear, I believe this one also has the original version on it, on top of the new updated version here, or remixed version. I don't really know what you call it. It's a new game, but same old. I don't want to say routine, but same old feeling, I guess. So look at this. I wonder who's sleeping under the covers there. That's one way to wake up. Man, that's an aggressive wizard. Or magician. Alright, we are in the bedroom. Look, yeah, they do have the original arcade version over there to the left. Awesome. Oh, so when you move left or right, it moves your avatar down below, but it also shifts the room perspective too. That's really cool. I like that. We're not going to go to the original right now. We are going to try the new game because that's what we're here for. So let's I guess it's just starting. I don't know. Let me check the menu real quick, see if there's some options. There's credits for who made the game, how to play, memory album. Check the settings here. We got background music, the sound effects here, voice, air current display. I'm just gonna leave that alone for now. Guide display, I'm gonna leave that on for now. Yeah, so pretty basic. We'll leave it as is. Let's go ahead and jump into it here. I'm really excited, even though it is just me at the moment. Hopefully I will be able to add in some multiplayer footage here. Don't set any skills. I wonder what kind of skills you can get. I'm just gonna do that. No skills. He's excited. Let's go ahead and start. Bub. When I was a kid, I actually never knew what their names were, but I did hear it at some point, you know, growing up. I think when you see it online or probably read it somewhere. Alright, so ready, go. Let's see. Aim of the game, defeat all enemies. How to lose: if you touch an enemy or trap, you'll lose a life. We have the left stick to move. Duck and stomp bubbles with down on the left stick as well. Then you have the X button to jump, or the B button to jump, Y or A to blow bubbles. Yeah, so I'm gonna stick with type A. I mean, it sounds pretty normal. Blow bubbles, trap an enemy in a bubble. If you wait too long, they'll get angry and escape. Burst the bubble, hit them with your horns or back spikes. And then when a bubble bursts, any bubbles touching it will also burst. How to defeat bosses: hit the boss with a lot of bubbles to trap them. Burst the big bubble to defeat the boss. So I'm excited to see that. I recall playing the game in the past, and I don't remember too many bosses. There's one at the end, but we'll see how many this one has. Bubbles can move in air currents. I think that's what it was saying with the display earlier. You can ride the bubbles. You can jump and stomp while riding on a bubble. And then special bubbles have special effects when burst. And there's also food. Pick up food to add to your score. Replenishes the number of times you can use a skill. So that's new. I mean, there was food in the original one, but they just added to your score. There were no special skills or anything like that. And then the higher your chain burst, the higher score the food will give you. So I'm not sure about the chain burst either. That sounds new too. But I'm excited to get into it. How do I back out of this? Oh, there we go. I just press forward. Okay, jump, bubble, nice. So they're gonna make it easy. And there we go. Get all of them. From what I remember in the old games, you only had a certain amount of time after you clear the level to collect anything that may have been left over. So I'm assuming that's probably similar in this one. There we go, and you gotta time your jumps to hit those bubbles. Uh-oh. So you gotta time the jumps to be able to keep bouncing on the bubbles. And hopefully I can trap this guy here. The bubbles are much easier to jump on in this one, by the way. I wasn't even hardly trying. I know the timing in the original game was much more difficult. There we go. All kinds of good stuff. Look at it. What are those? Bananas. So you can run on these blocks. Yeah, and it looks like the level is waiting for me to collect everything. I wonder if I just sat still, if it would still just wait for me. I don't know why it's saying go under there. Oh, you can duck down. That's awesome. Okay, so you can duck down underneath. Oh man, it's almost, you gotta be careful bouncing on these bubbles, because it's almost like you don't want to bounce on them sometimes, and then you still do. I'm like there, I almost got taken out. There's air currents. And there we go. Oh, let's go down here. I'm gonna leave that one banana in the corner and see if it takes me to a new level. Oh yeah, I don't even know if it collected it for me or what happened. I'm gonna assume that it won't wait forever, so next time I'm just gonna collect as many as I can. And it looks like you have to be on the exact same plane as the enemy to be able to shoot the bubble directly at them, because right there I was standing on this tiny ledge and the bubble was going over his head, even though it looked like it was touching him. So that's another thing to keep in mind as you're going through here. Oh man, I didn't realize that they were gonna come down through the middle there. Alright, So far, so good. Let me trap these guys. Perfect. I'm gonna go for that big one. And let's see if I can get up in there. Got a letter. So in the originals, you collect those letters, and then once you spell out whatever word it was, it would send you, or it would do different things, but usually it would send you a certain amount of levels down. Like you could skip a bunch of levels, and I think there were certain ways, I don't remember if it was items or spelling, it's been a while since I've played it, but you could skip a good amount of levels, probably like 20 levels or something, with the correct combination, or the correct spelling, or the correct item, whatever it was. So those were always fun to get as a kid, because it just goes crazy and you just see yourself skipping all these levels. And since there's 100, I mean, even if you're skipping 10 at a time, it's still got a good amount of levels to keep yourself busy, entertained with after that. And so far so good. Everything's handling very well. The graphics are awesome. I love the background with the drawings back there. I don't know if you saw, they look like hand-drawn drawings. The airflow is an interesting addition. You can actually see the airflow in little, I don't know what you call them, little streaks, I guess. So that's good. I mean, it's always nice to be able to definitively see where it's going, like what direction it's going. And that'll help you if you're trying to do what I'm doing right now and jumping on the bubbles to get up to higher elevations. Alright, let's collect. Oh, cut me short. Wasn't able to get the rest of the grapes. I don't think you can run. I think you basically just move at one speed the whole time. Unless, oh, you know what? Actually, no, yeah, I think, yeah, you just move it really the one run speed, and that's fine. It's actually pretty fast, so it's not a big deal. Let's try that again. Alright, I wonder, there's got to be a better way to chain more together. I guess it just takes a little bit of practice, that's all. I keep missing them. There we go. Alright. Perfect. Let's see if I can get up here. Get a lot of these. And I'm sure I'm probably going to run out here pretty soon of time. It was pretty generous. I just wasn't getting the bounce there. Alright, let's try this. Oh, no. So I got, how many lives do I have here? 5? I think I have 5. At least that's what it looks like. One of the things in the original game too that I'm kind of curious to see is if you took too long on levels, if you weren't just killing all the bad guys, there was this ghost that would show up, and those things freaked me out. And the longer you waited, the more the time notified you. Like you would start to get red, the ghost would get red, and the timer would, I think, flash or something, and the music would get all crazy. And it really kind of made me nervous as a kid, because you're like, oh no, this ghost is gonna come kill me, because it would come straight for you. Like a lot of these enemies kind of just move back and forth, right? But oh man, that was one hit. And I'm excited to see a boss, by the way. And oh my goodness, got me again in the middle of my story there. So it said shoot. Oh man, ruthless. Alright, it said pop the big bubble, but I don't know. I don't know what big bubble they're talking about. I wonder if he just continuously, oh man. Nope, you can't get those guys. So I wonder, oh my goodness, I'm landing right on. I think I just gotta wait for that. I think I'm just trying to play too aggressively. Yeah. Oh no, what's going on? Oh, that was it. All right, nice. That was awesome. Giant dessert. Luckily, I got everything. I almost died. And I only got 2 out of 3 stars. Wow. So, anyway, like I was talking about, you wait too long and the ghost turns red. It starts getting crazy and it actually follows you, and it can move through all barriers in the level like nothing was stopping it. So there's no way to really avoid this thing unless you happen to catch it. With a bubble, you could still pop it, but they do break out of them faster. So anyway, I wonder if they have something like that implemented in this game too. So that was the first boss. I think we're gonna cut it there just because I don't want to give too much away, and I do want to leave some time to get some multiplayer footage in there. But at least you can see everything looks great. I mean, I have 0 complaints on the graphics there. It's nice. I like the movements, very as you would expect, I guess. They're very responsive, and I didn't feel like the moves I was making weren't happening as I was trying to make them. And yes, at the boss I was just playing a little too aggressive, but I ended up making it. So as you can see, they give you a score at the end too. That's awesome. I like that. Got all the letters there. So if you liked this first look, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. Leave comment below, like I said, if you've played Bubble Bobble in the past, if you're gonna be picking this one up, any questions that you may have on the game. I'm gonna continue playing it here so I can answer any of those questions. And if you didn't like the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs down. We appreciate any feedback, any criticism, because that's how we get better here. Also, I am recording this a little bit early, but at this time anyway, the world is going through something, as most of you all know, coronavirus. So I just want to say again, be safe out there, keep washing your hands, stay in, play some video games, relax, lay low for a while, and definitely keep in touch with your family. That's it for me today, but go ahead, if you want more Nindy content, you want to keep yourself busy, go ahead and visit nindynexus.net for more great indie content, reviews, all kinds of good stuff. Until next time, I'm out of here.